Have you ever woken up after retiring and thought, now what next? I know I did. After all the years of planning, working, saving, and dreaming about this golden chapter of life, it finally arrived. And for a little while, it felt wonderful. No more alarm clocks, no more meetings, no deadlines, just endless time stretched out before me. But you know what I didn't expect? That strange, nagging feeling of drifting, like I was a boat that had left the harbor but didn't really have a clear direction anymore. It's funny, isn't it? You spend decades dreaming of freedom, only to realize that without a little structure, freedom can feel overwhelming. And that's why I'm so excited to have this conversation with you today. Because if you're feeling a little unanchored or even just curious about making the most out of this incredible stage of life, I want to share the one habit that truly made the biggest difference for me after retirement. It wasn't anything fancy, complicated, or expensive. In fact, it's something you can start doing today, right where you are. And it might just transform the way you experience every single day from here on. You see, after a few months of sleeping in, reading the newspaper a little too slowly, and tinkering about the house, I started to feel restless. Not unhappy exactly, but not fulfilled either. Something was missing. Days began to blur together, and I noticed I wasn't sleeping as well. I didn't have that spark anymore, that sense of excitement about getting out of bed. Maybe you have felt that too. Maybe you have asked yourself, is this all there is now? One morning, as I sat staring out the window, coffee in hand, watching the same cars drive by at the same time they always did, something clicked. I realized what I missed wasn't work, it was purpose, a reason to get up in the morning, a sense that my day mattered. And so, almost by accident, I started doing something that changed everything. I created a morning routine, not a strict military style schedule, just a simple, meaningful rhythm to start my day with intention. And let me tell you, the impact was nothing short of life changing. I started small. I picked one thing, just one, that I would do every morning before anything else. For me, it was a short walk around the neighborhood. I didn't make any rules about how fast or how far I had to go. I simply committed to lacing up my shoes, stepping outside, and taking a stroll. Some mornings it was a brisk 20 minutes. Other days it was a slow wander to the corner and back. It didn't matter. What mattered was the consistency. That simple act of stepping out the door, feeling the fresh air, seeing the world wake up, it gave me back a sense of rhythm, of energy, of connection. It gave me something to begin with, something to build my day around. And little by little, that walk turned into something more. After walking, I found myself feeling more awake, more alert. I started listening to podcasts or audiobooks during my walks, feeding my mind with new ideas. I began noticing the trees changing with the seasons, the neighbors planting new flowers, the kids riding their bikes to school. The world became vibrant again. And here's the beautiful part, Once I had that first small habit locked in, other good things started happening naturally. I wanted to eat a healthier breakfast after my walk because I didn't want to undo the good I had just done. I felt motivated to tackle small projects around the house, things I had been putting off. I started calling friends more often, feeling more connected, more interested in hearing about their lives, all from one small habit, taking a morning walk. Now, your habit might not be walking, it might be sitting down to journal for 10 minutes. It might be practicing a little yoga in your living room. It might be pulling out your old guitar and playing a song or two. The what doesn't matter as much as the why. It's about giving yourself a gentle anchor each morning, a way to say, this day matters. I matter. It sets the tone for everything that follows. Looking back, I realize that creating a simple, consistent morning habit wasn't just about filling time, it was about reclaiming a sense of purpose, about choosing to live each day rather than just letting the days pass by. And once you start doing that, it's amazing how much more vibrant, joyful, and full your life feels, even or maybe especially after retirement. Because retirement isn't the end of your story, it's just a new chapter. And every great story needs a strong beginning. Starting your day with a small, intentional habit gives you that fresh start again and again. Now, once I got my mornings figured out, something else interesting started to happen. I noticed that the way I spent the first hour of my day had a ripple effect on the entire rest of my day and even on how I felt about my life overall. It's amazing how such a small thing, how you start your morning, can shape everything that follows. Once I made my morning walk a habit, I realized it wasn't just about moving my body, it was about setting an intention for the whole day. It was about telling myself right from the start, today is a day worth living well, and that feeling spilled over. I found that I made better choices without having to force them. I wasn't mindlessly snacking as much. I felt more patient when little things went wrong. I even noticed myself smiling more at strangers simply because I was feeling more grounded, more alive. As days turned into weeks, I realized something else too. Purpose doesn't have to be this grand, overwhelming thing. It doesn't have to be about big goals or huge projects. Sometimes it's as simple as deciding to be present, to really show up for your life, even in the small moments. And so, I added a second habit, just as simple as the first. After my walk, I would sit down for 5 minutes, just five, and think about one thing I was grateful for. Some mornings it was big things, my health, my family, the roof over my head. Other mornings it was small, the way the sun hit the trees, the smell of coffee brewing, the sound of birds outside my window. It may sound tiny, but that little practice of gratitude changed everything. It shifted my focus away from what was missing, from what I no longer had, like a full time job or a packed calendar, and helped me see just how rich my life already was. Over time, I found myself looking for things to be grateful for throughout the day, almost like a scavenger hunt. A good laugh with a friend, a delicious meal, a beautiful sunset. Life didn't feel like it was slipping by anymore. It felt full again. That's the magic of starting with one small habit. It opens the door to so much more, not through pressure, not through forcing yourself, but through naturally creating a life that feels good to wake up to. And as I settled into this new rhythm, walking, feeling grateful, being present, I realized there was still another layer to this journey. It wasn't just about what I did, it was about how I stay connected to myself, to others, and to the world around me. As the days passed, I started paying more attention to connection. It's funny how easy it can be after retirement to slowly drift into a quieter, more isolated life without even noticing. Friends move away, routines change, and suddenly the phone isn't ringing as much. And while solitude has its beauty, connection, meaningful connection, is what keeps the heart young. I made it a habit, just like my walk and my gratitude practice, to reach out to someone every single day. Sometimes it was a phone call to an old friend, sometimes a text message to a grandchild, or a chat with a neighbor while watering the garden. And sometimes it was even a smile and a hello to a stranger at the park. Nothing complicated, just a simple reminder that we are all part of something bigger than ourselves. What amazed me is how quickly those small gestures added up. Conversations deepened, new friendships blossomed, and even on the quiet days, I didn't feel lonely because I had planted seeds of connection all around me. Some days, those seeds grew into long, laughter filled conversations. Other days, they were just small exchanges of kindness, but they mattered. They reminded me that no matter our age, we are still needed. We are still seen. We are still loved. Looking back now, I see so clearly that it was never about doing something big to transform my retirement. It was about doing something consistent. A simple morning walk, a moment of gratitude, a daily connection, little habits gently stacked one on top of the other until they built a life that felt full and joyful again. And that's what I want you to know. Deep down, you don't have to overhaul your life to make retirement beautiful. You don't need some grand plan. You just need to start small with one habit that brings you back to yourself. One tiny promise you keep each day, because those small promises, they build something powerful over time. They build trust in yourself. They build joy. They build a life you are excited to live every single day. So, if you have been feeling a little lost, a little stuck, or even just a little restless, know this: you are not alone. And better yet, you are only one small habit away from feeling alive again, from waking up with that sense of purpose, excitement, and quiet happiness that make every day feel like a gift. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I would love to hear what habits have made a difference in your life after retirement. So please share your thoughts in the comments below. If this conversation spoke to you, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more inspiration and encouragement. Here's to living your best life at any age. See you soon.